Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales is absolutely adorable. Normally, I'm not a big fan of anthology films, but when it's animation, it's a little bit easier to follow and a little bit more pleasing. And when it's Charlie Brown, it's absolutely adorable. I'm currently going through a bit of a Charlie Brown obsession at the moment, and I find the characters to be adorable and it's so quirky and fun, and this is no exception. This was released originally in December of 2002, and it contains 5 little short stories, and I do think that the stories get better as they go along. The first one is called Happy Holidays from Snoopy, and Snoopy is trying to get Lucy to go ice skating with him, but Lucy has her attention in other places. And I'll be honest, I feel like this short one felt a little bit rushed. There's quite a lot that they could do with this one, but it felt like it was quite compact and didn't really feel like I got to the heart of the story. Bearing in mind this whole thing's about 17 or 18 minutes, so each one is 4 minutes in length each, not even 3.5 minutes. So it covered a lot of ground. My favourite thing was the bit about old Susanna. I absolutely loved that. So it was good, I just wish there was more of it. Then we have Yuletide Greetings from Linus. Linus is contemplating his letter to Santa, and he's talking about this girl in his class rather. He keeps changing her name, and it's really weird, and I don't think we ever get to the bottom of why she changes her name all of the time, but it puts him through some difficult situations, and I thought it was adorable. Very cute. The third one is Season's Greetings from Sally, and Sally has decided she's going to give everybody paper airplanes for Christmas. Brilliant, she's making her own gifts. And she's setting about writing her letter to Samantha Claus. And there's this whole thing about her keep calling Santa Claus Samantha Claus. She doesn't realise what she's doing, and I found it to be rather delightful. And it seems like, I don't know if that's based on truth, it wouldn't surprise me if one of the writers got that idea from a genuine child calling him Samantha Claus, but it definitely seems like something a child would do. And I really enjoyed that one a lot. Then we have Peace on Earth from Lucy, and Lucy is basically demanding that Schroeder and Linus buy her presents, and they have to do it because the Bible says so, and the way in which the Bible says so is pretty clever. Credit to Lucy for using her brain. And the last one is Merry Christmas from Charlie Brown, and Charlie Brown is writing a Christmas card to the little redhead girl, which is a name, is actually the name of the character. She appears in several Charlie Brown things, and there's one of my favourite lines where they talk about they don't know what visions of sugar plums are, and I just absolutely love that, because sugar plums, I don't know what a sugar plum is, and yet it's such a popular thing at Christmas time that it really enjoyed me a lot. It's very sweet, it's very adorable, most of the main characters are in there. I would have liked to have seen Peppermint Patty, but other than that, I think all of my favourites were in there. Obviously beautifully animated, wonderfully put together. It's directed by Leichliter, and I did mention it was released in 2002. It's adorable. I don't like it more than A Charlie Brown Christmas and It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown. Mainly because, as I said, ordinarily I don't like anthologies, these collections of short stories, but there are exceptions, and this is one of them. If you're a fan of Charlie Brown and you haven't seen this, definitely check out Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales.